J Swift on the truth.
Hey, they might could do it better. I ain't tripping off all that shit. What's going on? What's going on, man? It's your boy Rich and Fake TV, man. We back in the building. We back working. I'm out here in Ohio. Got my boy Albert Better in the building, man. Pop your shit, dog.
Yes, sir. What's up with it?
Chilling. So we got the WBC champion in the building, man. How I feel having a belt like that, dog?
I feel good. Just, let me know my hard work been paying off all my life, but it's more to accomplish. So it's just a marker.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope on the 17 run after that fight.
Yeah. So I won the National Golden Gloves after that fight as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I won the 2011 National Police Athletic League Championship, came #1 in the country. Then went to the Olympic trials, lost him on a decision. It was like, it was politics in it. Then after that, I won the National Golden Gloves. Then I turned pro.
Oh, that's dope. So, how is it growing up out here in Ohio?
It's like any other city,
Yeah.
But we're in the city, so that's the hood. But as they said, the saying goes, every hood the same. So we deal with everything everybody else deal with. But I had a lot of fun growing up, minus the bull.
That's dope. What type of positive role models did you have growing up?
I always had my father in my life. You know what I mean? There wasn't too many role models in the city because everybody's selling dope or that's what we see. We see what's shine. That's what people attract to. But my father was always a strong influence in my life, so I would say him.
That's lit. So when did you start boxing?
I've been going to the gym since I was like 3 because like I said, my father was a big influence in my life. He was actually a fighter and a pro fighter as well. And I got an older brother and an uncle and stuff that box. So I was basically getting babysitted in the boxing gym, you know what I mean? So when I was learning how to walk, I was learning how to jab, you know? So, and I've been going ever since. You can't legally fight in the United States until you're 8. So I had my first fight when I was 8, won every championship it was, first year out the gates, never looked back since.
Yeah, man, that's dope. So you didn't do anything else outside of boxing?
No, I know how to do a lot of other stuff, but I just never wanted to come from being, boxing is a one-man sport, one-man team. So I never wanted to go from a sport where I'm actually, like I said, I've been winning so long. I never wanted to go from being a star in my sport with a show all about me to go sit behind somebody else. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I feel that. That can kind of be, challenging. So, what are some things that boxers deal with that people on the outside might not know?
It's a real lonely sport, and then I think boxers are basically unforgivable. You know what I mean? Like, you're only good as your last win to the media. Like you can win, like just what happened with Wilder. You can win 42 times straight, all knockouts.
Yeah.
As soon as you lose, you ain't nothing. Like LeBron James lose 4 games in a row, he's still gonna have all his fans. Let a boxer lose 4 fights in a row. You know what I mean? He's a bum. So stuff like that. But it's just a lonely sport. To take a whole lot of sacrifice and discipline to to be a fighter, a real fighter.
Do you think it messes with boxers' mental when they take a loss and then the media bash them so publicly?
It can. It all depends what you pay attention to.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important to surround yourself with good people who really care about you, whether you win, lose, or draw. You know what I mean? But if you let yourself get caught into all that in the comments and what people saying in the media, then it'll have a huge effect on you.
Yeah, that's dope. So what type of advice could you give Deontay Wilder, coming off an L like that? What would you tell him?
Right back to the drawing board, it come with it. Come with the territory, Get back working, get back focused, rest up. Let's go do it again. See, you know what I mean?
I feel that. So, fighting at 130, you fighting at 130 right now, right?
Yes, correct.
Super featherweight.
Yeah.
Who are some people that you're looking to fight this upcoming year?
Anybody with a world title or contenders that, or contention fights that get me to a world title shot. Any of the undefeated prospects or anybody with a world title, I have no problem with fighting.
Why do you think it's so hard for different networks to fight each other, for their fights to fight each other?
It's politics and it's a lot of money in boxing, especially when it comes to promoting. Who could they decide who does the TV? Who fighter is going to be the A side, which is the favorite. So it'd be like if your bred won a horse. And you're going against another champion horse, you want yours to be, had the favorite, like the home court advantage. So it's a lot of stuff to come like that. And it's all about money for real. Whoever going to end up walking away with the biggest bag out of the promoters, they don't like splitting it.
Yeah, I know it. So I know they don't like splitting it at all. So do you ever see yourself fighting under Floyd Mayweather Promotions?
Will I fight under it?
Yeah.
I can't tell in the future. I was actually about to sign with them before I signed to Top Rank.
Yeah.
I was out there with Floyd for like a year, you know what I mean? But it ain't end up happening. But you know, I think I ended up in a way better position.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for that. But I don't know. You know, you never know how life play out. But as of right now, I don't see it.
Yeah. So when did you make that decision to sign to Top Rank?
I signed with Top Rank after the second Orlando Ruizo fight.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
They was already looking at me. They wanted me to come fight probably one of their guys or do an audition for them. But I had a fight before then, and I knocked him out in the first round. They just said, we're going to sign you.
Yeah.
So
do you think that have something to do with the first time y'all fought? It went down to the end. And the second time y'all fought, you knocked him out in the first round. You think that kind of put it up, made them speed the process up some a little bit more?
It could, but it wasn't that. I don't know if we got footage of that fight or if they seen that first fight. I don't know, but I know they got footage of the second one. So I don't know if the first one had too much to do with it, but they just knew of me, knew all my amateur background, and you know that I was an upcoming prospect, and if somebody is potentially want to do business with, they just say, you know what, come on, we're gonna go ahead and ink him.
Yeah. So take me through that process, man.
Really, my management handled all that, you know, Pulse Boxing with Vic Green and stuff, you know, locally based. So we always we could, you know what I mean, reach each other, hit each other back to back. So he had told me he was shopping me around to different promoters because I was signed, when I first turned pro, I was signed to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Huge promotional company. But I had some bad paperwork, so I ended up getting out of that situation, so I went back underground on my own and started building up fights. So when you do that, when you take that route, you want to get back up in the teens, in the wins, you know. So when I got like 13, 14, I'm like, okay, it's about time to get back with a big promoter so they could move me into a position to get a title. So that's what we did. So when we got to around that record, when we was around 13, something like that, we started shopping around the different promoters. And Top Rank was, the ones that was on it. So they said they was potentially looking at me. Then we just went ahead and iced dude. Went from there.
Yeah, that's lit, man. So I want to touch on this. When do you think the ref should stop the fight?
It all depends, but anytime a fighter's not protecting himself or fighting back, when he's defenseless, basically.
Yeah.
You know, like when some guy just in the corner and his head just going back and he just balling up. But if you fighting and trying to swing back, then they shouldn't stop it, you know. But the ref be trying to protect the fighters from themselves because fighters, they got a lot of pride, ego, and they got big hearts. So, if you're a tough guy and I'm a tough guy and we come to fight each other, you ain't trying to get stopped unless you knock me out. But a lot of times that's not healthy, and a lot of fighters is dying in the ring. So the ref's job is to protect the fighter.
Yeah, I feel. Your first fighting with Top Rank, man, what's going through your mind? What's your mindset like at that point?
I was just ready, because when I came out the gates, I was on the big scene, on the big cards. So then going back on the underground trail, back fighting in small places. I was ready to get back in front of them lights so people could see me because I was calling myself boxing best kept secret. Because the world wasn't seeing it. So I was just happy. I was really excited to be on a world championship undercard. We had went to the basketball game to see OKC play the night before that. It was at the arena. So I was just hyped, and then I was dealing with some deaths. One of my boxing brothers had got killed, and then my auntie, like my favorite aunt, had passed, like right before that. So I had like a lot to take out. So I was just a star waiting to burst on the scene, and I exploded, man.
That's dope. So man, take me through that ring walk. You know what I'm saying? You listen to that music. You got to wrap up the tape. The fight.
It's I'm always like serious back then because I be nervous sometimes.
Yeah.
Not nervous. I just be like, what ifs? Like I be knowing I'm gonna win or what I could do to him, but I just be like, what if? Like, what if I get out here and he just like catch me? Like,
I feel that shit. I feel that shit.
I be like,
do you put yourself in that position in sparring?
Nah.
Just to see how you'll recover in that fight. You don't do that.
Not at all.
I'm just wondering because it's like a what if.
Nah.
So you've never been in that position before?
No. But it just be like, I just be thinking about playing scenarios in my head. But the more I get closer to the ring, the more confident in myself I become, the more untouchable. Then I'm like, all right, this is what I'm prepared to do. It's just like another day at the office, so then I get to smile and cheese and then I came out to that old school song, that whoa,
Okay.
That was my auntie that was so I was just turned I was just coming down. It was a crowd pleaser. Like they was feeling it because they don't, like young people don't come out to stuff like that. So they was turned. So they was messing with me, and I just felt great. So I was ready.
Yeah. So how you plan on shaking up the boxing community right now, man? And I know you need a big win.
Just win. You know, whatever they say, they cannot argue with a win.
They can.
Yeah, I mean, no matter how you get it done, no matter if you win by an inch or a mile, just win. They can't argue with win. So that's my thing. Just win. Because it ain't about today, it's about tomorrow. Your wins for the day set you up for your life tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing.
Man, that's dope, man. So what separates you out of everybody else that's in the 130 pound?
I could box better than them guys, man. I got way more skills than them, you know. I look better than them. I talk better than them. You feel me? I'm fly than them. You know what I mean?
I got you.
But they just can't whoop me. I mean, like I box circles around them. You know, I got a lot of stuff that they can't teach.
Yeah, I feel that. Have it ever been a situation where you probably got injured in the fight while you was fighting?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
I fractured my hands probably like 3-4 times.
Damn, so how you overcome something like that?
Gotta adjust.
Yeah.
You always gotta make adjustments. Champs don't make excuses. You know what I mean? Like you in there, what you gonna do? Stop the fight and tell them you broke your hand. Let's try to do a rematch and get a TKO loss on your record. You know what I mean? So, so you just adjust and you learn to box with one hand. But I've been dealing with hand problems my whole career, so I'm kind of used to it. So like I'd had this hand in the calves before, and I just used for 2-3 months straight box with one hand. I done had this hand in the calves before, so I know how to adjust. You know what I mean? Plus I got my skills and my mind is I'm always playing chess anyway, so I set stuff up and move how I need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it happens. So it happens to a lot of fighters. A lot of fighters have hand injuries and stuff like that, or all type of different injuries. But mine just happen to be my hands and injuries when it comes to fights.
Smooth. So man, put me in the ring, man. Walk me through that. Put me in that process. We'll put on the imagination hat. So man, when you're in the ring and the guy hits you with a really good shot and you kind of feel a little fatigue, how are you recovering? What's some type of tactics do you use to get yourself back right?
You gotta have a good poker face. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause if you show weakness, then they're gonna jump on you. But if you get hit with a good shot and you just don't budge or don't even like show them that it didn't until you're in your head, like damn, like. But if you show it, then they're gonna be on you. So you just try to have a good poker face and move a little bit, tie up or whatever you need to be to get them couple seconds back till you fully recover from it. You know what I mean? Then you readjust and go from there.
Smooth. So when do you walk down the hill? Because I watch you fight. I know you stay on the outside. You work the jab a lot, but when do you just walk your man down?
Once I feel comfortable enough, because I was always taught you never go to a man's full power. So if you at 100% and I'm at 100%, we meet each other at the middle of the ring. As soon as the bell rings, we both it's Russian roulette. Whoever gun they man first. But if I break you down, box you, and pick you off, and I'm seeing you get tired, I know your whole thing ain't there. Then I could pick it up from there. You know what I mean? That's why it's a program. It's more of a marathon than a sprint. The people who come out with the first 4 rounds and do their thing, they call front runners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But after they go past 4 rounds, they ain't got nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you try to just be smart and break them down, pick your shots, adjust, go from there. Smooth.
So, hey, with you being an undefeated boxer, tell me why is Floyd Mayweather so great in the ring?
Well, he went undefeated 50 straight fights for over 19 years. You know what I mean? That speaks for itself. Who an athlete, go 19 years without a single loss, and then he beat 21 other world champions, about 4 Hall of Famers. So, and then he just put the work in. You know what I mean? So.
I'm talking about like in the craft, in the ring.
He's just a defensive master, a boxer, a thinker. He's an adjuster. Yeah. That's what it is. If you can make adjustments in the ring, you hard to beat because whatever they do, they think they work, and you adjust to that, and you could adjust it's just like you'd be like, how I'm gonna beat him if he did this, he took this way. I was hitting him with a jab, now I can't land my jab no more. I was throwing a hook, now I can't even get it up. It's like wow, you know what I mean? So he's he to go when it comes to the adjustment making. Sure.
When you're in the ring and you're making adjustments and your opponent realizes that he can't hit you, can you call that out? Can you see that from his eyes?
Yeah. Or just in body language.
Yeah.
That's what boxing is, a lot of body language, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's the eyes, but a lot of times it's the body language or the breathing of the body and the way they start to swing. But you can see frustration for sure. You know what I mean? When they missing or you deflecting or or they can't get to you, you know, and mentally get to them, so they get frustrated.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So man, take me back to June 15th, Saturday, 2019, MGM Grand. You went in there, got the title. What was your mindset like coming into that fight?
I had to be a dog.
Yeah.
You feel me? I had to man up because they was calling me out. Like they had me as an underdog, and I go up.
Had you on the B side?
Yeah, because he had the title. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So and then he 22-0.
Yeah.
He been with Top Rank way longer than me, et cetera, et cetera. And then dude was just like hollering, like, you know, I don't really do too much like trash talk, like, you know what I mean, all showing the ring, but this dude was talking crazy, like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you think?
Why they had to shake your hand right there?
No, the tape I peeled.
Okay.
Some tape I peeled. But yeah, like he was just talking crazy. So I'm like, I bet. So I ain't do no talking. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I just stayed quiet the whole time. Like I'm gonna shock this mug. Like I'm gonna get him. You know what I mean? So, but the MGM is like it's always a dream. That's all you hear about. MGM boxing. You know what I mean? Like what? I'm fighting the MGM and on Tyson Fury on the card, like world champion, heavyweight world champion. So it's like, oh yeah, like this, like let's get it. You know what I mean? So I was happy for that.
Yeah. That's dope, man. So outside of boxing, man, what are some things you're working on, man? As far as business goes.
Businesses, I got my own boxing gym in the process of almost being finished. It's gonna be an outreach community center and plus boxing gym, you know, right in the neighborhood that I grew up in. My dad owns a tire shop. We're trying to get it all the way back in business together, and I want to open a barber shop real soon. And then I'm about to do some cars. Yeah, flipping cars.
That's dope. Yeah. Cause that bag finna come, man.
Yeah, eventually I get the properties, but I'm gonna start with the cars right now. Flip these cars.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's
income tax time.
Yeah. Everybody want to cop. So in boxing, do they have some type of financial advisors around to be able to help you and tell you how you should spend your money?
Yeah, your manager should be on that, but you know, some people hire accountants and things like that. But it's not nothing in play. It's really on you to find somebody to do that, or try to just have wise people around you. You know what I mean? That's smart and that you can learn some stuff from when it comes to spending money. Because one thing about that money, it go fast.
Yeah. It go fast and it come fast, depending on
how you live.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But you though, you keep knocking out these fights, where you finna be walking away with $35 billion in a fight, man.
That's the plan,
big
man.
Time.
God willing.
That's coming. You already got to belt down. Keep climbing the ladder, man. Keep climbing the ladder. So, 2020 New Year, man. What we could expect from you this year?
I fight March 13th. Main event in my hometown. You know, first time fighting back here since I won the title. So getting to defend that in front of my family, friends, and supporters, that's a beautiful thing. I'm really looking forward to that. And then after that, we got a world title eliminator, and then you know, late this year, early next year, we should be fighting for 2 world titles at once.
Yeah, that's
God willing.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's gonna happen, man. With shit, man. Like I said, I appreciate you for taking the time.
I appreciate you for coming up. That was solid, man. You came all the way from Georgia to Ohio. You feel me? You came to the mud to get it in.
Got to. You the shot. We want to eat the shot. I mean, it's together, man.
It's all love.
Man, well, like I said, man, I appreciate you, man, doing the interviews. Anything you want to say before we slide?
You know, just keep supporting me. You know, we're going to fight for you. We're going to get these wins. You know what I mean? Follow me on Instagram, Albert Prince Bell. Facebook, Albert Prince Bell. Twitter, Albert Bell 419. And, you know, we putting on right here. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. And this your boy, Rich and Fake TV. We out.